Hey YouTube, welcome back. Today I want to share a quick video with some cards I've picked up here recently. They're not all the cards I've picked up. I think as you know from my first video, my birthday's the tail end of the year, so I like to get cards for Christmas and my birthday, and I picked up some sweet cards. Just can't share them yet because they're part of a Christmas present, but here are the cards I can share. This is a 1970 Yastrzemski Sporting News All-Star, and I love these cards. I think they're totally cool. They're notoriously hard to find centered. This one's not badly centered, as you can see. In the front, if I turn it over in the back, it's pretty well centered. I did pay, I think, the $8 for this card, which I thought was a pretty good price. It's a cool card. I'm thinking about maybe making a run at the subset of these. So we'll see. But that's the first card that I wanted to share with you. Next card, I was at a flea market and I picked up a full set of the 87 Donruss. And I love the 71 set, the black borders for tops. I love this set too, and I think it's the same thing. I'm attracted to the borders. I think this is a beautiful set. The Maddux rookie card is the best one of the group. As far as the most valuable, but I will tell you, I also have the McGwire and the Bonds card in that set. It's a full set, and they're both in this kind of condition, so I'm excited about it. But Maddux is why I grabbed it. I mean, he's arguably one of the 5 or 6 best pitchers I think I've saw pitch in my lifetime, and he is, I think he's underrated still. I think people forget, because he wasn't a huge strikeout guy, just how good this guy was. Picked up this League Leaders. It's a 67 home run leaders. It's a 68 set, of course. And this card is just stunning. I mean, I may grade this card. It's in such great shape. But it's, you got Frank Howard, you've got Harmon Killebrew, and of course you've got Yastrzemski, who was the home run leader that year. He was tied, actually, with Killebrew. But this was his Triple Crown year, right? And the reason I picked this one up is because I think I shared with you earlier, I picked up this batting leaders card with the 3 Hall of Famers on it. So I'm excited about this. Now I think all I need to do is go get the RBI leaders from that set, AL RBI leaders, and I will have Yastrzemski's Triple Crown run, which I think is kind of cool. So I'm looking to get that one. Picked up this 1969 Killebrew card, and I'm really excited about this card. It's really well centered, as you can see. Sharp corners, well centered, back is strong. Picked it up on eBay really, really inexpensively, and it's because I don't believe, I don't think Killebrew gets as much credit for as great a player as he was, and I think his cards are kind of undervalued, to be honest with you. But the reason I picked up this card, because when I was growing up as a kid, you looked at cards to see if players and learn about players. And this card, and I think the 71 McCovey were the 2 cards I remember the most of looking at stats and being impressed. I mean, when you look at the stats on this guy, right? He had 46 homers, 48 homers, 45 homers, 49 homers. Like, that was a 4-year run there. And as a kid, you're like, wow, So love this card. I've had this card. This is the actual card that I had as a kid. This is the beater version. I've had it since '69. And you can tell it's been well worn, well used. I've read this and looked at it a million times. And I've wanted to get a better version of it. I believe the one I picked up I'm excited. I think I might even grade the one I picked up. But that's the reason, or the story behind why I picked it up. For Father's Day, my family got me a complete 79 top set. And it's in really good shape. But the card I'm most excited about is this Ozzie Smith. I have an Ozzie, but not nearly as well centered as this. When you look at left to right, top to bottom, it's not perfect, but it's pretty well centered, right? And when you flip it over, same thing, right? Top to bottom here, pretty close. It's off here, but these cards are notoriously off. So I know this isn't a 10, but I do think if I could grade this and it would come in at a 7, 7.5, maybe even if you get lucky, an 8, that'd be a great grade for an Ozzie Smith rookie card, and probably as good as I'm going to get. So I'm pretty excited about this card. Picked this card up at a antique store in Michigan, and I absolutely love it. Aaron's my favorite player, but Aaron Clemente Mays, though to me, that's the three big players of my childhood, and I think this card's really beautiful. It's well centered. The picture's pretty solid. Excited about it. It's a 64 set, top in the NL. So this one, I believe, I not believe, I'm going to send it in to be graded here soon. I'm going to make a video that I'll share with you about my next grading submission, but I love this card. And the last card I want to share with you is this 1971 Alcindor. So this is his third year card. If you remember my first video, I have his second year card graded in a 2. I also have his fourth year card, which is the first card when he was calling himself Abdul Jabbar. I've got that graded in a 6.5, and now I've picked up this, and this card, the picture's stunningly beautiful. The centering is absolutely gorgeous. It does have gum stain. I think it was one of the gum, unfortunately. You can see a little bit of staining right there. But outside of that, this is a great card, and it will give me, eventually I'll get this graded, and will give me 3 of Alcindor's first 4 cards graded, only leaving the rookie card, which is the expensive one. So, but maybe someday I'll get it. But I love the way this card looks. Anyway, that's what I have to share with you today. Let me know your thoughts. Leave a comment. Really appreciate you watching. Hope everybody's doing well. Stay safe. Keep collecting, and we'll talk to you soon.